Season 3, and for the first time, this is where the series actually does its thing. 2 seasons at Sheffield Wednesday, third tier to survival in the championship, and the offers finally came. 3 of them: Lyon, Stuttgart, and Fiorentina. And I've picked Fiorentina, Serie A, a proper European club with actual history and actual money. This is the jump I've been climbing towards. We're leaving England and we're leaving Wednesday behind. And the objective is qualify for the European spot. So basically we just gotta finish top 6. New club, new shirt, new country. Feels strange after 2 years at Sheffield Wednesday, but this is the whole point. You don't get comfortable. And then I saw the budget. 75 million. 75. Last year I was scraping together 6. So for the first time in this save, I can actually build something. The squad's a weird one. Strikers everywhere. I've got 3 or 4 good ones, but the backline's thin and there's no real standout in midfield, just a lot of options. So the plan is obvious. Sell the clutter, sell the deadwood, and spend that money where it hurts. A proper striker to lead the line, and center backs, because I'm not getting bullied at the back like last year. Hopefully. So before I touch the transfer market, let me look at what we've actually got and how I want to set up. The squad came with a 4-2-3-1, but I'm thinking of switching to 3 at the back, and there's a reason for that. I want to get a defender in anyways. Currently have some decent defenders. The right back's not the best, Lamptey, and Parisi I think he can do a good job in left mid. Also I want to use 2 strikers up front. Plus it's Serie A, 3 at the back is a classic Italian setup. When in Rome, right? Well, Florence in this case I guess. So here's how it look. De Gea in goal, 37 and still going strong. The back 3, Valentini, Ranieri and Moreno for now. In midfield, I've got Amatucci and Fagioli sitting central. Parisi tucks in at left mid, he can play there. And Fatavu on the right. Not the most defensive, but we'll see. Pazzini in the attacking midfield role. And up top, we got Piccoli and Beltran. And our bench is still looking pretty strong. Gudmundsson on the bench, can play that striker position as well. But right now, I'm still thinking of maybe bringing in another striker, so then I can partner up Piccoli or Beltran with him. And at the back, thinking of getting another center back for now. The midfield looks sorted, got a lot of depth there. So first signing, Gatti from Juventus, 34 million, proper Serie A center half, at 30 years old, still in his prime, and gives us that much needed experience at the back. Second signing, Dobvik from Roma, a striker, 21 million and an absolute steal. He's the star, he leads the line up front. So with the first 2 in, this is how we're shaping up. Dobvik leads the line, and at the back, proper Serie A center half, exactly the kind of defender I didn't have last year, straight into the back line. Already this looks levels above what I inherited. And here's where the window stands. 2 in, Gatti and Dobvik, 4 out. I've cleared the clutter. We had way too many bodies fighting for the same spot, so we trimmed the squad, brought in real quality, and there's still some money left in the bank. Then this lands. Andur messages me, reckons sitting on our bench is damaging his career and he wants out. We haven't even kicked the ball yet, but look, if he doesn't want to be here, I'm not gonna fight him. With him leaving, the sale gives me 20 million to play with, and I know exactly where it's going. Another center back, Kevin Danso from Bologna, 28 million, 29 years old, and he walks straight into the first 11. So the backline is rebuilt, Valentini, Gatti and Danso. That looked like a weak spot, and we upgraded massively. So this is the squad now. New striker leading the line, a brand new spine at the back, deadwood cleared out, and I think it's time to see what we can do. First game of the season, Cagliari. New league, 3 new signings in the starting 11. Dobvik making his debut up front. Cagliari should be one of the weaker sides in Serie A, but this is one we want to be winning. We're going 3 at the back. Let's see how it looks. Early chance, saved. Good signs though. We're at him straight away. On the attack again, and the new man, Dobvik, first side of goal. Keeper saves it though. Pazzini drives forward, sees Beltran, passes it, he shoots, and we get our first goal of the Fiorentina era. Nice finish. But then Cagliari answered before the break, 1-1. Bit soft from us, and suddenly the nerves are back. The keeper clears it, Gatti gets the header. Fagioli to Fazzini, he sees Parisi making the run, crosses it inside, and it's our new man with a diving header. And I'm already loving that celebration. They get a shot off, wide though. And again they are on the attack, really wanting to get one back. Valentini with a very nice tackle. Final stages of the game, Piccoli shoots it, goes just wide. And now in the final stages, they cross it inside, Valentini gets the header, Danso clears it straight to Dobvik. He turns his man and just continues running down the left. He's really rapid for a guy his size. He could pass it, but he decides to go for the shot, and it's an absolute missile into the top corner. And that is an amazing finish, and what a way to introduce yourself to the new fans. What a finish that is, off the bar. And we finish our first game with a win and 2 goals for our new striker. Now the Bologna game, and we get off to a pretty bad start. Valentini with a mistake after a nice save from De Gea, and we are trailing. Then Amatucci finds Dobvik, he shoots it, gets the deflection, and gets us back in the game. And they're on the attack again. This time De Gea does get to it. We get a chance, Fatabu with the free kick, very nice shot, nice save from Kelleher. And then they get on the attack again, and Mala with the hat-trick. He completely demolished us in his first half, and we have a lot of work to do in the second. In the second, they get the first chance off the bar, thankfully. Mala again, of course. Then we get a chance, and Dobvik again. Who else? With the volley after a pass from Danzo. Parisi then crosses it inside. Beltran couldn't get to it, but the referee says it's a foul. I think it's pretty soft, but of course we'll take it. And of course it's Dobvik, and he smashes it. We are back in it, 3-3. Couldn't get more out of this game though. Finishes level, but still we came back from a 3-1 deficit and we managed to get a point. And it's a hat-trick for our new striker. And then this lands on my desk. Apparently Piccoli has been slagging us off in the press, saying he wants out. Fair enough, he lost his spot when Dobvik came in, but going public with it? Nah. So we're just gonna isolate him and get him sold, I guess. So this is the second one after Undur wanted to leave. And remember when I said we had a lot of squad depth? Now it's looking a bit thin, but still, we still have enough players for now. Just unlucky, I wanted to use him actually. Inter next. Biggest test so far, and Dobvik's been on fire, so let's see what he does against the proper side. Straight away they're at us, and Danso, double block. He's quietly been really solid defensively. Here they get a cross in, Gatti tries to clear it, but unfortunately straight into Enrique, and it's a tap in basically. Give to them that 1-0. And here they get a second. 20 minutes in, Enrique with the assist this time. This is getting away from us fast. In the second half, more of the same to start, and honestly, he had no right to save that. The veteran keeping us alive. Finally get a proper chance, basically our first real chance of the game. Some nice passing, Beltran finds Dobvik, and of course he finishes it. Suddenly, game on. At least that's what we thought. Danso praised him before, but this time a mistake from him. And it's Luis Enrique with his second goal. Second goal we've handed to them this game, basically. To be fair, we did have our fair share of chances. Here Dobvik over the top to Beltran, and he really should be doing better, honestly. In the end, a nice cross from Fazzini finds Beltran, he rises above the defender and finishes it nicely. Keeper toying with us though, doesn't want to give us the ball. Come on man. But honestly, it doesn't really matter. Too little, too late. 3-2 to Inter, and honestly, we just gave them 2 goals. Defensively, that wasn't good enough. Attack's fine, the backline's the worry, so we need to figure something out. Straight from Inter into Juventus. The rivals, and 2 of the hardest games in the league back to back. Lost the first one, let's try to get something from this. We are playing at home, so hopefully that gives us a slight advantage. First real chance in 25th minute, crosses it inside, and it ends with the big man, Dobvik. That's 10 goals in 6 games. Those stats are just stupid. 1-0. And then we get reminded who we're playing up against, Juve, with a very nice move. And they finish it off very nicely. 1-1. Here they get on another attack. Nice one-touch passing, and Coentrao finishes it off very nicely. So 2-1 down at halftime. Straight into the second half, they get another chance. Nice save from De Gea though. After that, a chance of our own. Dobvik finds Beltran with the volley straight into the keeper. In the 65th minute, Parisi with a nice pass to Dobvik. 3 guys on him, Somehow he finishes it with his weaker foot at that. At this point everything he touches goes in. They get this chance a few minutes later, very nice shot, but again De Gea with the save. Then we get into the late stages of the game. They're just passing it around, keeping possession. Looks like they're happy with a draw. But then Gudmundsson takes the ball, finds Beltran. Beltran with not the best pass to Dobvik. What is he gonna do? Outside of the foot into the back of the net. 90th minute, that's a hat-trick. His second hat-trick already. And if that wasn't impressive enough, he's managed to get himself a perfect hat-trick at that. Header, right foot and the left foot. 12 goals. I cannot stress how good this man is. We've beaten Juventus at the death. 3-2. Beat the rivals at home. 90th minute winner. After that Inter loss, that's exactly what we needed. 10 games in, let's take a look. 8th place, 4 wins, 2 draws, 4 losses, 14 points, so fine. Not great, not a disaster. 21 goals scored, which is up there with the best in the league. No prizes for guessing why. The man's got double figures on his own, but the defense is still the league. That's the difference between 8th and where we want to be. And where we want to be is close. 6 is only 2 points away, and that's Conference League football. Inter top on 23, Milan a point behind. That race has nothing to do with us. Ours is the European spots. Decent start, but it needs to get stronger from here. Next up doesn't get easier. Roma at home, and the big storyline writes itself. Dobvik against the club that sold him. 21 million, by the way. Let's see if they regret it. First minute, we get on the attack, and it's nearly the perfect start already. Dobvik gets very close. Fatavo switches the play very nicely, and then Beltran saved. We started this so well. They get across themselves, and how has De Gea saved that? Incredible. Matucci intercepts the ball, and we break. And there it is, 1-on-1, and Dobvik does what Dobvik does. Against his old club, and look, respectful celebration, classy from the big man. 1-0. Here we go again, and the chances have been flying at both ends. This half has been non-stop. Backline actually earning their money today. Big block from Gari, and it's cleared by Valentini. And from that clearance, we go straight to the other end. It's a nice pass from Beltran to Dobvik, but it's saved. Not the best by his standard, and you just start wondering if these misses come back to bite. Here they get across, and there it is, level, knew it. But here, Dobvik finds Beltran to make the perfect run, takes his time, finishes it very nicely. And we are back in front with minutes left. The last chance of the game for them, and they think they leveled it at the death, but the flag's up, offside, and the whistle goes. Honestly, I'm not asking questions. 3 points against Roma, and Dobvik got his goal, job done. Then this. The owners are pleased with the trajectory and hand me 77 million for January. Very lovely. Next up, Torino. And they get off to a very strong start. After the second minute, we're already behind. Hopefully we can turn it around. Here, a very nice pass. We got a lot of space. Beltran lays it off to Dobvik, and of course, 1-1. A couple minutes later, on the attack again, Sov shoots it, save from the keeper, and who else is there to pick up the rebound? Turn it around inside a half an hour. Now we're in the second half, and this Maxi guy, we just cannot get the ball from him. He finds Adams, and it's an easy finish. Maybe the keeper could have done better, but can't really blame him for this one. And that's the end of that. 2 points drop, a bit frustrating considering we did come back. And then another message from the board. The club is, quote, in a difficult financial situation, so nothing you make from sales gets added to the budget. Right, so which is it, lads? Last week you gave me 77 million because things were going great and now we're broke? Make it make sense. Anyways, the 77 million still stands, so I'm not complaining too much. Napoli at home. And it's a patched up team. Fagioli's broken a toe, out for 2 months. Parisi suspended. Not the 11 I wanted for this one. Soler and Som come in instead. Here we go, another tough game in the Serie A, and these are the ones that matter the most. And they cut us open inside minutes, again. We keep conceding early, and I generally don't know what that's about. Zambo Aguisa though, very nice finish. But straight back, Dobvik sends Beltran through, and we level it. Then McTominay, pushing forward, finds Anguissa, and again, what a finish. Top bins. He's running this game single-handedly. And then Agisa with the ball again, sets up a cross, and I don't know what De Gea is doing here. Danso's just a bit too late, it just rolls over the line. Horrible goal to concede. 3-1 at half. We get a chance here. Beltran off the post, and the rebound gets picked up by the keeper. Pickford, by the way, gone to Napoli, interesting. Second half, trying to get something from this game, and Soler feeds Dobvik, and even he can't finish this game. It's not looking the best. And that is how this one finishes. 3-1, they're a top side, even in a down year, but Anguissa took us apart. Moving on. So, halfway, 19 games, 7 wins, 5 draws, 7 losses, 26 points, 8. And look, the record is mediocre. Here's the thing, Roma in 6th are only 3 points ahead, and 2nd place is just 8 away. Nothing's gone. Inter are running off with the title. That's not a race, but top 6, that's the target, and it's right there. The second half of the season is where we go get it. Taking a look at the top scorers, first place, no surprise, Dobvik, 19 and 19, a goal a game, 21 in all competitions for 21 million, ridiculous. Beltran's chipped in 11, and after those two it drops off fast. Which brings me to the plan, the attack takes care of itself, Dobvik seeing to that, the problems or the goals we ship. So I'm thinking of a tweak, same shape, but swap the attacking midfielder for a defensive one, sit someone in front of the back three and tighten us up. The defenders are good, they just need protecting. As for January, Piccoli is off because of the scandal, and I've got that 77 million sat there. I'll have a look around, maybe one attacking body to replace him, but I'm not forcing anything. If the right player's there, fine, if not, the money keeps. And there's the board back with another one. Now, they tell me use it or lose it. All the money that we have right now, if I don't spend it, it's gone. Whoever's running the finances in this club, I'd like to have a chat with them, honestly. I wasn't really planning on spending that much, but getting a proper defensive midfielder to sit in front of the back three would be very nice. So, here he is, Matteo Guendouzi, 32 million from Fenerbahce, proper experience, Arsenal, Marseille, Lazio, France caps, and exactly the profile. Sits deep, breaking things up, protects the defense. This is the tweak I've been on about. Let's see if it works. So this is how we look like with the new formation, with Guendouzi in that CDM role. And there he is, the new man, ready for his first game to make a good first impression, hopefully. We are playing against Udinese, first game in the second half of the season, and already Guendouzi breaking up the play very nicely. That's exactly what we need him for. Then also getting an assist, passes it nice to Dobvik, and of course, you know, he's gonna finish it. 1-0. And again, Guendouzi driving forward on a counter-attack from their corner, passes it to Dobvik, and with the right foot he launches a missile into that top right corner. And with Guendouzi, I didn't know I was signing a playmaker, honestly. Here Danso, very nice. But moments later, we give the ball away and they get back in it, 2-1. And here we have Guendouzi trying to get on the score sheet as well. Nearly gets it. Then Fatavo as well, tries the header, saved. And then Dobvik finds Gomez, first shot saved, and he gets the rebound. And it's 3-1. Thought this game was pretty much over, and we give away a penalty in the later stages. Danso, unfortunately. Can De Gea save it? Yes, he can. And it stays at 3-1. Moments later, a nice block from Gatti to keep our lead intact. And then Valentini, not the best tackle, and it's another penalty for them. Can De Gea save it again? This time no. Goes straight down the middle, but thankfully that is how this one finishes, so we get the win. Oh, and Piccoli is gone. Milan, 20 million, and thanks to our board no returns rule, we don't get any of it. Anyway, Lazio next game. Let's go straight into it. And already, very nice save from De Gea after a very nice shot from them. Pazzini to Beltran, easy finish, very nice pass, and we are ahead. Then another defensive error, and they get back into it. Lately we really have been having a lot of defensive errors. Here you can see another one, and it's just getting funny at this point. Thankfully De Gea and Guendouzi both combining to save us there. And from the corner, another really good chance, and What a stop by De Gea, honestly. We really should be behind at this point. But then Fatavu with a very nice cross. And Dobvik, of course, finishes it on the volley. Then they have an attack again. And they carve us out completely. A few very nice passes. And it's level again. That is how it ends. 2-2, points shared, a bit frustrating. But we got ourselves another signing. A left midfielder / left back. Samuel Dahl. 37 million from Borussia Mönchengladbach, goes straight into the first team. And that is how we look with our two new signings and the new formation. Guendouzi and Dahl, I think it's looking pretty solid. Hopefully defensively we're a bit better in the second half of the season. Jumping into the next game against Juventus, and it looks like they are struggling. Paletti is struggling, so let's see if we can take advantage of that. Remember the last game, Dobvik hat-trick, 90th minute winner. Their worst nightmare is back. 15 minutes, there he is. Honestly, Juventus must dread seeing this man's name on the team sheet. And a second one already. He's on for another hat-trick against them. This is becoming a personal vendetta. In the first half we were pretty much untouchable, and the second half more of the same. Here a nice shot from Fazzini, goes just wide. Spalletti looking very worried from the sidelines. And here you just see they could not get anything going. Gatti here gets the ball nicely, and from this we go on the counter-attack. Parisi crosses it in, and Dobvik is there. Another easy finish, and it's another hat-trick for him, and that is just insane. That is how this one finishes though. 3-0 against our rivals at their home. Another Dobvik hat-trick. We will gladly take that. The only bad thing from this game is that Fatavu got himself a broken toe injury and will be out for 3 months. Thankfully, Dahl is on that left side now, and Parisi can also play on the right until Fatavu comes back. Jumping in straight into the next game against Sassuolo. Here Amatucci gets past his man very nicely, and Beltran with the header. Both of our strikers are so good in the air with the head. Pick your poison, honestly. Quick word on Dahl, watch this. He is just everywhere on the pitch, in the defense, in the attack, wherever you need him. Here they have a chance, but it goes just wide. Then Barton intercepts the ball in their box, passes it inside, and it's a simple finish from the big man. We were looking very comfortable at this point, but just to seal the deal, here Gomez, first time to Dobvik, gets saved. He gets the rebound, and it's 3-0. Comfortable win, and 31 goals for Dobvik. They get a chance in the final minutes of the game, but De Gea keeps the clean sheet, and that is how we finish. So with 9 games left to go, we're sitting 4th, which honestly, I'll take exactly this. The target was top 6, I don't care if it's the Conference League or the Champions League, I just want European with this squad next season. So 9 games left, let's hold on. And now, we are at the San Siro against Milan. We know this is going to be a tough game, always is at the San Siro. And already in the 10th minute, they get together a couple of passes, and we take out their man, and it's a penalty. I had to rewatch this. I didn't even realize I gave away a penalty. Looks like he missed him a bit, but whatever. The referee says so. Can De Gea save this one? No. Goes straight down the middle, sends De Gea the wrong way, and we are 1-0 down. They get another chance. This time De Gea does save it. And then Piccoli tries to get past us. Our ex-player and Gatti loses his nerve, takes him out. Looks like they didn't have the best relationship. Anyways, they get another penalty here. Thankfully though, at least it wasn't another yellow card. This one really was a penalty. I can't have any arguments about that. He completely took him out. Can De Gea save this one though? Yes, he can. Stays down the middle and catches it comfortably. Now on the attack, can we punish them? Right before halftime, it's a shot from Beltran. Saved straight into Dobvik, and he picks up the pieces. We level it. Into the second half now, Jimenez goes through. We try to tackle him, but can't get to him. Bit sloppy in defense there. Just like that, they pull back in front. In the last minute of the game, they almost get a second one. We almost give away another penalty. Danso though gets it, but it's too late to get anything else from this game, and it finishes with a loss. Gotta keep our heads up, and I don't know what they did with Dobvik here in this image. Anyways, 35 goals, 1 away from the competition record. You just know we gotta try and break that in these last few games. Anyways, this one was against Como, and Guendouzi gets off a very nice shot, and after the save from the goalkeeper, it nearly creeps in. Unlucky though. But yeah, basically up until the second half, this game was pretty dull. Here, the crossbar, and then Nico Paz. I don't know how he didn't finish that. Again, De Gea with the heroics. Finally, we get a chance of our own here. Dahl with an amazing run. A very nice ball inside, and Beltran, it just goes wide. Should be doing better there. In the final stages of the game here, Gari just cleared the ball. And considering how leveled we were throughout the entire game, at the end, they completely outplayed us. Here another chance, another deflection and another goal, and that is how this one finishes. And this is what it means for the league table. This is the damage, back down to 8. The Milan and Como losses have knocked us right out of the European spots with 2 games left, but it's not over. Win both and I think we're in Europe, maybe even Champions League depending on the other results. I generally don't know, but the math is simple now. 2 games, 2 wins, nothing less. Top 6 or bust. So this next game against Roma, I think it's make or break for us. If we lose this, I don't think there's any chance of us playing Europe next season. So 2 games left. Roma first, must win. 4th minute, Beltran into Dobvik against his old club again, and that equals the Serie A single season scoring record. What a start. Guendouzi here, taking care of his defensive duties. The intensity is very high right now. Here, Dahl into Beltran. Svilar saves it though. Please don't let that haunt us. Here, Valentini gets head down on his back. And Ethan Mbappe, what a finish. Then this was a really odd one. Dobvik tried it with the back heel somehow. That would have been something special. Anyways, second half, Fatavo gets so close. Just goes wide. Then Beltran to Fatavo again, and this time no mistake. What a finish that is to get us back ahead in this very important game. And our boys really wanted to get another goal here. Dobvik to break the record, that would have been an amazing way to do it. And then they get a chance. Vaz, and we're level again. This is not good enough. We really need to win this. And here, right after they score, the substitute Gomez to Guendouzi, and what a finish that is from our January signing. And now, can we please just not let another goal in? Here, De Gea with a double save. We just need to hold on for the last few minutes. Here we get another chance. Dobvik to Albert Gudmundsson, and the goalkeeper saves it. And then, last minute, we are trying everything to keep them at bay, but it's just too much. You just felt it was coming. Sule, 1-2, near post, and it's heartbreak. Our European dream looks like it's dead right there. A draw means we need other results to go our way. For now, let's just focus on our next game, our final game of the season. We really need to win this one to have any chance of playing Europe next season and get Dobvik his record-breaking goal as well. First chance goes wide. We were trying to give him the ball every attack basically. Here he turns his man with a roulette and finishes it. A rocket into the back of the net, and there it is. 37 goals, Serie A single season record is his, our record breaker. Who would have thought this when we signed him from Roma for 20 million? And then we just switch off, concede, and it's 1-1. Another chance for them, almost goes in, and I just realized I missed the recording of them getting the second goal, but yeah, at this point it was 2-1. I brought in some substitutes, and here is Barton, one of the substitutes, getting us back into the game. 2-2, and we still got some work to do in the last 15 minutes. Here, Dahl with a pass inside to our other substitute, Albert Gudmundsson, and we have done it. We have come back. And now, can we please just hold on this lead, please? Here, the third substitute, Gomez. Gudmundsson sends him through, and he puts the final nail in the coffin. We have won the final game of the season. All 3 substitutes on the score sheet, and that is some very good managing from Mr. Barry Sterling right there. Anyways, we are just hoping the results elsewhere went our way. For this game, the job is done. Dobvik got his record-breaking goal, and we won the final game of the season. And look at this. 6th. 62 points, and get this, us, Juventus, Napoli all finished on 62. Juve had our exact goal difference, but we beat them twice, and Dobvik tortured them all season, so that's justice. Napoli had a better goal difference and still finished below us. I generally don't understand the tiebreaker, and I couldn't care less. We're in Europe, Conference League next season, and honestly I couldn't be happier. We got knocked out of the cup pretty early on, so that objective failed. Failing finishing top 6 probably would have gotten us the sack. Anyway, Parma, Empoli and Cremonese are the teams going down. Top part of the table though, Inter ran away with it. No one really came close. And then player of the season, and I think we all know who deserved this most. Broken the Serie A most goals in a season, and excuse me, who is that? Noah Lang. Are you kidding me? The man who just broke the Serie A goal scoring record, 37 goals, loses player of the season to a guy that I don't even know, honestly. I think that is daylight robbery right there. How has Dobvik not gotten this award? That is crazy. Like, just look at the top scorers. No one even came close. And here you have Noah Lang, 18 goals. He plays for Napoli and they finished below us as well. So I don't know. I think there's some corruption going on in there. I digress. Anyways, the assists. Fazzini got 10, Fatavo and Amatucci also got a couple. And here's a quick rundown of the squad hub. So Dobvik, our star player, 39 goals, 4 assists. Behind him, Beltran, 15 goals, 7 assists. Fatavo also had a very good season. Guendouzi, amazing, came in January, played a very solid role in that central defensive midfield position, getting himself goals and assists and also being the shield for that back three. Other than that, overall, Dobvik also went up by 1 despite being 31. So that's good. Beltran also up by 2. So we have seen some growth in the squad, which is very nice. And overall, I'm very happy with the squad. Next year, we're gonna have to bring in some new signings in, obviously, for the Conference League as well. Need some squad depth and also probably a new goalkeeper. De Gea, amazing this season, but he is coming of age and has dropped down a bit. Also, we have these 3 players that will be leaving us at the end of the season. Do not want to extend their contract, so can't really do anything about that. And then, funny enough, we get this job offer from Tottenham, which maybe I would have took if we hadn't qualified for Europe next season. But either way, then I probably would have been sacked, so I would be in the job market anyways. But for next season, I think I'm staying Fiorentina. I really like the squad. I really want to see what we can do in Europe. Also, I got a bit curious how Sheffield are doing, and not the best. They will be going down back to League One for next season. So maybe we didn't do such a good job in making them an established championship squad, but hopefully they bounce back next season. Right, so season 3 done, top 6 finish, we achieved that goal. Dobvik broke the Serie A goal scoring record, so next season, Fiorentina in Europe. See you there.